Hello and welcome back. Nikki here, and today is day 2 of the October release for Whimsy stamps. For the card that I have today to show you, I'm going to be using these two tree dies from the Evergreen Trees die set. I'm going to die cut these off camera. I'll be using this dark blue cardstock as the background for my card front. And I'll be using the white cardstock to cut the trees. So I have 2 of the smaller trees here, and I have one of the taller to go in front. I'm going to be covering these with a paste to add a little glitter. Before I started on that though, I wanted to finish up the die cutting for my card. I want to make a snowy hill with a stitched border trio, and I'll be die cutting that off camera. Now when I cut it, it shifted a little bit in my die cutting machine, so I have to do a little bit of messing around with this to get it right about the angle that I want it. I'm adhering this with some Tombow Xtreme tack glue tape. I'm just tilting the edge a tiny bit so I can get the angle that I want. I'm only adhering the bottom right now, so I can tuck my trees in once they're dry. And I'm just trimming off the excess of the white paper. Now that the basics of my card front are all set, I'm going to move along to adding the paste to the trees. The paste I'm using today is a glass bead glitter gel from Faber-Castell. You're going to love this stuff. It goes on like a white glue with a bit of glitter in it, but it dries clear. This does get a little messy, so I laid down a piece of scratch paper, and I'm using a palette knife to spread the paste evenly over the die cut trees. Like I said, this does seem to have properties of white glue, so once I spread the paste on the trees, I move them out of the little puddle that I made. And then I set those aside to dry. In the meantime, I decided to stamp my sentiment. I'm going to be using Holiday Greetings from the Everyday Scripted Sentiment set. And I decided to stamp them on the right-hand side of my card. I was going to stamp both at the same time, but I wouldn't be able to get the word greetings as close to holiday as I wanted. So I decided to stamp holiday first and then greeting right after. Once I was satisfied it was straight, I inked it up with some VersaFine, Clair, and Twilight. This dark blue paper I'm working with today for the background is Curious Metallic. It has some sparkle built right into the paper, and I thought it would be particularly great for a night sky. With the sentiment all done, I decided that the night sky needed a few snowflakes. So I used the Uniball Signo gel pen in white to add a few dots all along the top of the card. Here are the trees after they dried. You can really see the clear glass beads in the glitter now. And I'll be tucking in these trees along the hill and adhering them using Tombow Xtreme glue tape. The tree in the front, I trimmed off the trunk, and I'll be adding that one with some foam squares to add dimension. I matted my card front with a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of white cardstock. And of course I had to add a couple decorations to that front tree. I'm using Nuvo crystal drops in red berry and woodland green. And then I set everything aside to dry before adding it to an A2 card base. And there you have it. That's it for today. Links for everything I used to create this card are in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe for more card making and crafty goodness. Thanks for watching.